Я вскоре понял, что слова матери были правдой.
I soon found that my mother's words were true.
Жизнь моряка в самом деле тяжелая жизнь.
A sailor's life is indeed a hard life.
Не было времени для игр на борту нашего корабля.
There was no time for play on board of our ship.
Даже при самой хорошей погоде.
Even in the fairest weather.
Было много работы, которую нужно было сделать.
There was much work to be done.
В самую первую ночь начал дуть ветер.
On the very first night the wind began to blow.
Волны катились высоко.
The waves rolled high.
Корабль бросало туда и сюда.
The ship was tossed this way and that.
Никогда я не видел такого шторма.
Never had I seen such a storm.
Всю ночь напролет дул ветер.
All night long the wind blew.
Я был так сильно напуган.
I was so badly frightened.
Что не знал, что делать.
That I did not know what to do.
Я подумал, что корабль наверняка пойдет на дно.
I thought the ship would surely go to the bottom.
Тогда я вспомнил мой милый дом и слова моей доброй матери.
Then I remembered my pleasant home and the words of my kind mother.
Если я доживу до того, что достигну суши,
If I live to reach dry land,
я откажусь от мысли быть моряком.
I will give up this thought of being a sailor.
Я отправлюсь домой и буду жить с моими отцом и матерью.
I will go home and stay with my father and mother.
Нога моя не ступит ни на какой корабль.
I will never set my foot in another ship.
Настал день.
Day came.
Шторм был хуже, чем прежде.
the storm was worse than before.
Я был уверен, что мы пропали.
I felt sure that we were lost.
Но к вечеру
But toward evening,
небо начало проясняться.
the sky began to clear.
Ветер стих.
The wind died away.
Волны успокоились.
The waves went down.
На следующее утро солнце встало ярким и теплым над ровным морем.
The next morning the sun rose bright and warm upon a smooth sea.
Это был прекрасный вид.
It was a beautiful sight.
Пока я стоял, смотря вдаль на широкую воду,
As I stood looking out over the wide water,
подошел первый помощник капитана.
The first mate came up.
Он был добрым человеком.
He was a kind man.
И всегда дружелюбным по отношению ко мне.
And always friendly to me.
Как тебе это нравится?
How do you like it?
Не станете же вы называть это ветерком?
I hope you don't call it a little gal.
На самом деле это был ужасный шторм.
Indeed, it was a terrible storm.
Помощник засмеялся.
The mate laughed.
Ты называешь это штормом?
Do you call that a storm?
Да ну, это было ничто вообще.
Why, it was nothing at all.
Ты всего лишь пресноводный моряк.
You are only a freshwater sailor.
Подожди, пока у нас будет настоящий шторм.
Wait till we have a real storm.
И так я вскоре забыл свои страхи.
and so I soon forgot my fears.
Мало-помалу
Little by little,
я бросил мысли снова отправиться домой.
I gave up all thoughts of going home again.
Жизнь моряка для меня
A sailor's life for me.
Мое первое путешествие не было долгим.
my first voyage was not a long one.
Я не посетил новых стран.
I visited no new lands.
Так как корабль сходил только в Лондон.
For the ship went only to London.
Но вещи, которые я увидел в великом городе,
But the things which I saw in that great city
казались мне весьма удивительными.
Seemed very wonderful to me.
Ничто не могло бы удовлетворить меня, кроме как совершить длинное путешествие.
Nothing would satisfy me but to make a long voyage.
Я желал увидеть весь мир.
I wished to see the whole world.
This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, visit LibriVox.org. Robinson Crusoe written anew for children by James Baldwin. Chapter 2. I Make My First Voyage. I soon found that my mother's words were true. A sailor's life is indeed a hard life. There was no time for play on board of our ship. Even in the fairest weather there was much work to be done. On the very first night the wind began to blow. The waves rolled high. The ship was tossed this way and that. Never had I seen such a storm. All night long the wind blew. I was so badly frightened that I did not know what to do. I thought the ship would surely go to the bottom. Then I remembered my pleasant home and the words of my kind mother. "If I live to reach dry land," I said to myself, "I will give up this thought of being a sailor. I will go home and stay with my father and mother. I will never set foot in another ship." Day came. The storm was worse than before. I felt sure that we were lost. But toward evening the sky began to clear. The wind died away. The waves went down. The storm was over. The next morning the sun rose bright and warm upon a smooth sea. It was a beautiful sight. As I stood looking out over the wide water, the first mate came up. He was a kind man and always friendly to me. "Well, Bob," he said, "how do you like it? Were you frightened by that little gale?" "I hope you don't call it a little gale," I said. "Indeed, it was a terrible storm." The mate laughed. "Do you call that a storm?" he asked. "Why, it was nothing at all. You are only a fresh-water sailor, Bob. Wait till we have a real storm." And so I soon forgot my fears. Little by little I gave up all thoughts of going home again. "A sailor's life for me," I said. My first voyage was not a long one. I visited no new lands, for the ship went only to London. But the things which I saw in that great city seemed very wonderful to me. Nothing would satisfy me but to make a good voyage. I wished to see the whole world,